station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
This is Finding Texas.
Good evening, good afternoon, from your return INCRadio Texas.
He got it right.
Oh my gosh, new faces in familiar places. Hello, everyone. I am one of the hosts, Brother Mark Marenko, now from Houston. Wow, that's so weird to say, guys. That's honestly so weird to say. I don't know. But thank you again for tuning in for another episode tonight. I'm not here alone. I am joined with me, our very own Sister May, Sister Kim, and Brother David from not San Maria, from Edinburgh. David, first say hi to everyone.
Hello, thank you for introducing me. I'm Brother David Santa Maria, and I'm from the locale of Edinburgh. And welcome to Brother Mark. Thank you for coming to Texas.
And he's not from Santa Maria, so
No, I'm not.
yes, and thanks guys for having me. How are you guys doing today?
Doing amazing, doing fantastic.
Pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's been a great day.
It's been a good Friday.
It has, and you can say that there have been definitely a lot of blessed moments that have been happening over. Really, now? There are a lot of blessed moments been happening over the span of a couple of weeks. Don't you guys believe?
I'm skipping parts. I'm skipping to the good part.
And anyway, we're thankful that everyone is here today to join us in this blessed moment. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button to join the YouTube channel. And of course, as always, leave a like and leave a comment so you can also be represented in our show today. And so with that being said, like I mentioned, we've been through a lot these last couple of weeks, being able to go from activity to activity, experience, right? And so with each experience comes our own different lessons or values that have been either tested or even improved upon. So I want to go ahead and ask everyone, especially to our live chat, what was one experience that you've had recently within the last couple of weeks or months that really made an impact in your life? Let's start off with May.
Hi. Oh, I didn't say my famous, well, it's not a famous intro, but my intro. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, at magandang gabi to all our viewers and listeners out there. It's been a hot minute, that's for sure, that I've joined INCRadio because we were busy creating moments with all of the activities that have been, did I say right, happening.
Yeah.
So one of those is finally the locale of Sugarland got our own chapel.
Snaps in the chat.
So that was a highlight for the month of November. We got a chapel.
October.
I'm excited.
May's in 2026, guys.
I'm ready. Skipping to the good part. But yeah, that's like a highlight for October. We got the chapel.
What about you, Kim?
I guess for me, yes, also Sugarland. Shout out to Sugarland. We got our own chapel. And then of course Choir Day. I've been seeing the videos and posts on YouTube and on Instagram about the special gathering, and it's just so nice to be a part of that experience. It was great, and the videos or like the short video that y'all saw is just like a piece of it. Like just being there was amazing. So yeah.
Dallas, and even you guys getting your own place of worship is definitely experiences that will definitely be core memories within the books. David, what about you? What was an experience that you had recently that hits your core memory book?
So similar to Sister Kim, also the Choir Day special gathering, especially because they had the organist workshop. So I learned a lot from Brother Christian. He's the one that taught us. So I was really happy to be a part of that as well.
Yeah, and shout out to everyone that went to Dallas.
Yes.
Like what was the preparation for all of you guys? Like knowing that it's like in your home state. What was that like?
3 cans of energy drink.
That's it?
That was the preparation. The driving.
Man, I'm spoiled. I flew
Oh,
down.
oh, so you didn't go through the pain, so we had to go through the driving.
I mean, it was more so the mental preparation, I guess, just because to have an activity that big of a scale for choir members, it was gonna be an overwhelming, in a good way experience, but just being able to take all of that in and just, be part of it. That was the preparation I had.
David, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, for me it was the driving as well,
See,
because
see, see,
I
you drink
I live like 8 hours away from town.
and a coffee on the
So
side. Yeah.
yes, and then I
Yes.
had to go to Houston afterwards for a
Oh
special
yeah.
occasion.
Oh, I wonder.
blessed-
If you know, you know.
I wonder.
I wonder what the blessed moment is, Brother Mark.
Yeah, David, why'd you go to Houston, man? Like, that's
Because you were
crazy.
there.
I was.
There
Yeah,
was
you were there.
Yeah, I saw you there.
You were sending me for that thing.
Oh,
Well, what I can say that?
well, in any case, and you guys said it well. I didn't experience what you guys have experienced having to drive to Dallas, and so I'm sure that for someone from California, I don't have that experience having to travel that far to go to places.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of to know, like, in addition to the driving, like, what's like the mental preparation, or like what's like the spiritual preparation that goes into like going to activities like that, where you know that you got to sacrifice so much of your time just to be able to spend like maybe 1 to 2 hours max at an activity.
Spirituality wise, of course, prayers. You gotta pray. You gotta
Mhm.
prepare. You gotta pray.
Mhm.
But mentally and physically wise, of course, you gotta sleep. Get those Z's in, because it's gonna take a toll on you. Trust. The driving back and forth, and then driving around, because of course you're gonna
Mhm.
help with the preparations. You're
Mhm.
gonna meet with some friends. Of course, the driving, you need to physically prepare.
Yeah.
So those are the two main things that you really gotta check off your list.
I guess having patience, because trying to find people you carpool with in a sea of choir members, families, ministers, everyone who just had to be at the event, trying to figure out like where to meet, where to like find each other. Yeah, a lot of patience definitely, and energy drinks and prayers.
David, what about you?
For me, I had to pray a lot, especially in that week. I was very busy because I had to prepare for an exam for school. So unfortunately, I could not get enough sleep that week. But my prayers were answered. I was able to actually pass my test. So
You passed.
all works well.
Mhm.
God answered my prayer, and I was still able to attend the choir special gathering. So I feel truly blessed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Blessings on
snaps for our man David, man. Like, man,
sleep. We don't know who that is.
We don't know who she is.
I love my pillow. I'm just gonna let y'all know. I love
Me
my pillow.
too.
I feel like I love sleep, but sleep love me.
No, I
It's
love
like-
my bed, but I love God more. So
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, love God more than
Yeah.
snaps for that. For everyone in the chat, please let us know, what was your one experience or event that you went to that really like made an impact in your life in this way, right? And I'm so glad that we're all on the same page when it comes to like being, the preparation, the prayers that go into it, the amount of mental preparation, and the amount of caffeine that comes into being ready for these activities or events, right? So we sometimes get caught up in the moment, though, right? We get caught up in the fact that, like, oh man, I have to get ready, I have to do all this. But then when we get there, right, it's when we actually arrive, that's when everything just starts to click. And so, what was that moment like for you guys actually getting there? Like, what were those like feelings and emotions like? Being in the arena, being wherever you're at.
I guess everything started to sink in for me was when we did when the CWS when they were doing the rehearsal for the doxology. Hearing these little children in such a big space and hearing them clearly, it was so heartwarming, and they were so cute. And then when you add that plus the practice that was led plus the actual worship service itself, just all of that singing together, I can only imagine what heaven would sound like, because being one of the voices in that special activity, it just melted my heart. Like, you can definitely tell like the Holy Spirit was there. singing One Voice, One Love, everything that your choir directors, tell you, tell us, it truly is one of a kind. And I really hope it's not the last one, because to sing with even more choir members is going to be even greater. Yeah.
What about you, May?
I was too tired to be honest, but it was really fun. The experience was really fun and amazing. It made me hiking really made me feel like I was home in the Philippines. That's how it made me feel like. It's
Right.
like all of these voices, you can hear each one of the voices when they sing. It feels so nice. It felt so nice.
David, what about you?
I think also when I was hearing all the choir members, I've never heard that many choir members in one venue. So in addition to that, hearing Brother Christian who led our organist workshop, hearing him play kind of opened my mind and the things that he was teaching us. And so I was just realizing different stuff that he taught previously. So it's really a blessed moment to be able to learn what he taught, and hopefully I'll be able to apply it when we eventually get our organ here in Edinburgh. Yeah.
Yeah, so funny story. Brother David and I used to be from the same locale. Well, because I moved to Sugarland and I was originally from Edinburgh. And at one point, we were the smallest we have been. I think we were like at least 10, right?
Yeah.
So just having that in a big arena, just hearing everyone is it's a different feeling. Like, it's ineffable, truly. Like just an overwhelming feeling of like being in a room with brethren that you love, singing with one purpose and everything. It was just, I don't know, it's nakakakilig. Sorry if anyone doesn't understand Tagalog. It's just very heartwarming, I guess.
That's how you feel when you fall in love.
Oh my goodness.
And that's how you feel when everything just falls into the right place at the right time, right?
Exactly.
And what I love about everyone's like experiences that they've shared so far is we're all connected in the way that we just love what we do, you know. And in this event, in the moment that we were in, we truly felt all the hard work, all the preparation come into that moment, and we reaped whatever preparation we prepared for. And so it's beautiful to be able to not only share that moment with you guys, but to even feel it when we're there at the arena. For even some of the viewers with their blessed moments, we have one from our very own Archie Talons. So he has been blessed with a lot of experiences, especially with the executive minister, but he will never forget the day that he was ordained. Archie, yes, truly a blessed moment indeed. To actually one of our producers, Brother Justin Talyoga, I was happy to have met the church administration earlier this year in the Philippines. It was wonderful seeing their concern for the brethren in the church. And you know what? This leads into our next question, because what Brother Justin mentioned is correct, right? Like how we definitely see through the events how much the church administration loves us, right? And that's one way of just people showing how much we love, that they love us, and their way of leading us translates to the impact on our lives, right? And that leads to even us learning things or changing the way that we view things for the better, right? And so the question that I'm going to pose to everyone now is, with the events, with the everything that's been going on, what were some lessons that you've learned along the way? And like how have those lessons like either changed some values that you've had, or even like improved some of the values that you have as a person? I'll start with you, David.
Well, one of the things I learned during the organist workshop was to be very humble as an organist. And so you're not a solo performer, you're there as part of the choir. And so there, and a lot of the stuff that they taught us, like technique wise, they complemented that main theme of being humble and having humility. So now that I've learned that, I've started to apply that as I perform as an organist here in Edinburgh, and hopefully be able to also apply it in my just like own personal life too.
Kim, what about you?
Ooh, I'm still thinking about my answer. To be honest, if anything, what I learned from the choir special gathering it just, I guess, amplified everything that I've pretty much believed in since day one, that, no matter how difficult life gets, we just got to keep going, keep performing the best that we can, and just to support ourselves, because life isn't going to get any easier. And, if anything, trials may be even more difficult, as what we've been hearing recently, more so now. And it's just truly just to keep the faith and just keep performing, do what you love, and, just to try our best every day. Yeah.
And of course, May, what about you?
It was more so a personal journey. Wow, I had
Mm.
really had to think about that. But it was more so a personal journey. More so on the side of being patient. Like
Yes.
the traveling really, I had to push myself to be calm because I was the only one driving. I was
Yeah.
driving everybody around. I
bet.
had to
Yes.
wait for everybody. I had to look for everybody.
Mhm.
So it really had to push you to the limit. Like
Mhm.
I have never waited this long before. I have never driven this long before. I had never had such little rest
Mhm.
before. So it was more so a personal gain with this whole. I mean, the whole event is, of
Mhm.
course, it strengthened me as a whole, but also it really did help me on the personal level as well. It made me push myself that, oh, I can even be more calmer than I am now. I can even
Mhm.
be more patient than I was before.
Mhm.
And this event needed to happen for that to happen. So that's my takeaway.
And you know what's crazy is because, and let me know if I'm wrong on this, right? Especially for you two, David, we all learned a lot from just being able to be around people, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And we're so glad that the event like Choir Day, right?
Mhm.
We're all reminded of how amazing it is to have what we have,
Mhm.
because we are surrounded by people that
Mhm.
share the same love, that share the
Mhm.
same joy for what we do,
Mhm.
or even have like greater greater joy for what we have, right? And it makes
Yeah.
us really like want to get on their level or
Mhm.
be able to emulate what they do, right? And so I want you guys to go ahead and think now, like, what was one person, or even like you don't have to share their name too, but like, what was like an action, or like things that someone would do that has been happening recently where you're motivated because of what they're doing. I'll give you an example, right? So for me moving here, right? I came here just by myself, obviously trying to start a new life here, right?
Mhm.
I didn't have much friends, family within the small group local that we have, right?
Mhm.
But it's because of the love of the brethren here, love of the district already, right? And even the friends that I currently still have here, and of course my family, new family that I married into, right? Um, I was able to already like be able to share the same kind of love that they have
Right.
to the brethren that I'm currently meeting. And for everybody that's tuned in, if we haven't met, I would love to be able to meet you both. Like I want to be able to show like what you guys have shown to me, and that's
Mhm.
that Texas family that we have here, right? And so that was set by you guys, the example that everyone has set, right? And so what about you guys?
To me, it wasn't a specific person. To me, it was um as a whole, like all of the choir members that showed up and the energy that they gave out, like how happy, how proud they were. Like every time the hymns would be singing, they would sing from the hearts.
Mhm.
So I would love to meet that level, kind of like, even if you can't relate to the hymn, because not all of us can relate for a hymn, that's for sure. Not all of us can, but it was amazing that every hymn, like, it doesn't really need to be exact definition. You just felt it. So it's different when you get to that level. So that.
Ooh, that was a really good one. I'm not gonna lie to you. So for me, I guess, um, Brother David, you can go first.
Hey, David.
Okay, okay. Um,
I'm sorry, I'm just like, oh, sorry for me.
okay, it's okay. For me, it was in the expo. So there was an activity after the choir day where you were able to see different professionals who were also church members. And one of the people that I saw were medical doctors, which is what I'm currently studying. So that was an inspiration for me because it's a lot to balance church and church duties, like being a choir member and an organist, along with having to study for trying to become a doctor. And so to see brethren who were able to do that and persevere through balancing those two gives me a lot of inspiration and motivation that I can actually achieve what I want and still maintain a strong relationship with my faith and my membership. So that was one thing that I took from the choir day.
Quick round of applause for my man David, man.
Yeah.
Stamps for you,
Oh,
David. We're praying for you, bro. We're praying for
Yeah.
you, bro. Like really.
Get you that white coat.
hopefully.
So for me, I guess it's not specific to choir day, but just all of my best friends, I guess, including you, Kuya Mark. You're like my new best friend. But like,
Chat, we're besties, chat. Chat.
but like the people, like my best friends, honestly, we're not easy cookies. We're tough cookies, I feel. Like we
Oh,
juggle so many
That
duties.
travels
Mhm.
both of us.
Yeah. But just we juggle so many duties, as much as we can, taking care of our respective local congregations, and just doing so much, and just whenever one of us gets discouraged or just feeling a little weary, we pull each other up. And so I feel like that's also what helped me during, also with choir day, or just any like moment where I'm just feeling down. It's just remembering that I'm not alone in this struggle, that there are also friends and family and people who I look up to, who continue to inspire me to to not be so focused on the things that's weighing me down, but to keep my eyes going up, because essentially that's what we're working toward, right? For salvation. And yes, we do live in this world and life gets difficult, but we just got to roll with the punches and just keep serving. Yeah.
Period.
And to tie everything together, right?
Yeah.
From friends to family into even people that we've never met before, right? And what David mentioned about like other speakers and presenting their experiences and teaching the skills of the stuff that they love, right?
Mhm.
What ties it all together is the fact that even if we don't know each other,
Mhm.
even if like we might not have a lot of interactions with one another, what ties us together is the love that what we do.
Yes.
And that's what really unifies us, to be
Mhm.
able to come together and say, hey, like let's get better at this, or let's bring each other up. And that in itself, like being able to take care of like complete strangers, really,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Just being able to like know that you're just brothers and sisters in the church, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna love you. That's how it felt moving here,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that's how we all felt.
Yeah.
Like no matter what activity we go to, right?
Yeah.
It's like from just going to activities to
Mhm.
being friends and
Yeah.
even family,
Yeah.
And so with that being said, we want to go ahead and actually just read a couple of comments from our live chat. So first things first, from our very own Ron De Mesa. It's never just one event that changes me, but every preaching from our executive minister does something powerful in my life. Happy 70th birthday, Paul, to Brother Eduardo Manalo. That's our very own Caron De Mesa and his wife, Calorn De Mesa. One of my favorite experiences was dancing in the inauguration of the Philippine Arena for the Centennial, as well as other major church activities. And it's definitely moments like that where we're able to truly appreciate
Yeah.
the love of the brotherhood, and especially the guidance that we receive, right?
Yeah.
It's always our leaders that want the best for us,
Yeah.
and especially to have programs like this to be able to share in the blessings with each other, right?
Yes.
And so unfortunately we do have to wrap up for today's show. I know there's so much to talk about, right? Well, that's what we have other episodes for, right? So before we go, we want to say, David, thank you so much for joining us on the show, man. It's so good, nice to seeing you again over Google Meet.
Nice to see you too, Mark.
And then May and Kim, thank you for joining me on the show. It's awesome.
No, honestly, have me again, please. I love talking to y'all.
It is kind of like office, so you're gonna see a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yes, and of course, thank you to everyone that has tuned in to INCRadio Texas. Right?
We didn't get it wrong.
Yeah, didn't get it wrong.
We didn't get it wrong. We had to practice.
Remember, always tune in 9 p.m. every Friday to join us. We will always thank you for the support and the love that you give to every show, to every broadcast that we have. So thank you so much. We'd also like to thank our multimedia advisor, Brother Mark Angelo de los Reyes, our district CFO overseer, Brother Matt Carl Talons, to our assistant district minister, Brother Teodi Sampson, to our district supervising minister, Brother Noel C. Catutivo, to our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Ndaya, to our station manager, Brother Wally Tarai, to our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Irano Humanalo, and of course, to our very own executive minister, Brother Eduardo Humanalo. It is your leadership that truly continue to inspire us. And for all the events that we have, continue to motivate us and to all the more help us push forward to being better in our duties and bringing us all together to be able to share in the love that we have, the same love that you have for the church. And so with that being said, thank you so much, Paul. Happy birthday. Thank you for taking care of the church. And until next time, this has been INCRadio, Central Valley, California.
He got it
Texas.
wrong.
Oh, Texas. Oh, my
Texas.
goodness. Texas.
Texas.
I was in the field. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone.